Good afternoon. I'm now going to call the Wednesday, May 1st, 2024 meeting of the Norfolk County Commission to order. On Wednesday, March 29th, 2023, Governor Healy signed into law Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, an act making appropriation for fiscal year 2023, which includes a 2-year extension of the option for public bodies to hold remote meetings by suspending certain provisions of the Mass Open Meeting Law, Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20. That action was effective immediately, extending the current option for remote meetings through March 31st, 2025. We are here today and also on remote. Would you join me in saluting the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a brief moment. April 19th, past week and a half, we lost Stephen R. Feinstein of Foxborough, Mass., who was the town of Foxborough's representative on the Norfolk County.
Okay, do you want me to
County
send you the link?
Steve was born in West Hartford, Connecticut. He was a Boston University grad, and he worked in various product development and marketing positions in Panasonic, Bose, American Acoustics. He was an avid jazz drummer and a lover of classical music. He also was an expert on World War II aviation history and wrote a couple of books over his professional career. He's survived by his wife and 2 daughters, Raffaella Morano and Valerie Morano McCarthy of Foxborough, and 6 grandchildren. I want to dedicate this meeting to Steve. He was active in Foxborough politics and was always at our Norfolk County advisory boards and contributed to the welfare of everyone in Norfolk County. So we'd like to dedicate this meeting in Steve's memory. And I've asked the commissioners to sign a letter which we'll forward to his family. Thank you very much. No executive session today, John?
No, sir.
Forgot to ask you. Want to take the roll? Commissioner Collins?
Present.
Commissioner Stady?
Yes, present.
Commissioner Shea is present. We have a full quorum. Thank you. Number 4, appointments, we have none. Number 5, public comment. Every week we have public comment session at our meetings. Whether you come in and have comment or whether you're watching the meeting by remote, we're welcome to ask anyone that wants a public comment to do it now. Have you had anybody call you and ask you to?
I have not.
You have not. Last call for public comment. Seeing none, we'll go to old business. I have none. Number 7. Personnel matters for consideration. Commissioner Stady, please.
Sure, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make the following motions. This is first at President's Golf Course. In fact, they're all at President's Golf Course, all of these here. And the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are a notice of a job title change. So we'll start with the first one. First is a motion to approve the title change for Matthew McDonald of Quincy as seasonal golf course associate with the effective date for this person is 4/25/24. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
Motion to approve a job title change for Joanne Wallace of Quincy as seasonal golf course associate at the rate stated, effective date 5/2/24. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. It is a vote.
Wait, that's a typo.
The
Okay,
second one
right.
is exactly the third one is.
right. So that's a just typo. Next one is motion to approve job title change for Thomas Ford of Quincy as seasonal golf associate with effective date 5/2/24. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
Next, move approval of job title change for Braden Kennedy of Milton as seasonal golf course associate at the rate stated, effective date 5/2/24.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye. The next group, Mr. Chairman, are resignations. First, motion to approve the notice of resignation of Janelle Stedman of Canton as pro shop and at the rate stated and effective date 4/18/24.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
Next, move approval of notice of resignation for Andrew Isberg of Boston as grounds crew at the rate stated, effective date 4/25/24. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
Next, I move formally approval of Stephen McManus's resignation on the grounds crew with an effective date of 9/1/2010.
Right, that's a housekeeping matter that wasn't taken care of previously. We're just taking care of it now. So I'll second that.
Okay.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And the last one for personnel is notice of resignation of William Schultz of Weymouth as a ranger at the rate stated, and his date is actually 7/30/2014.
Yeah, that was another housekeeping matter. I'll second that.
All right.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Thank you. Before we leave personnel,
Mhm.
Commissioner, John, do you want to do that other matter under personnel, please?
Which one?
You said we need to correct some old paper.
That's what we just did.
Those
We
are the
just did
last
that.
two, you just did them.
That's what they did, those two, the dates.
Okay, because I knew Billy Schultz and I knew, I thought, I said, geez, Billy Schultz is dead. He was a Quincy policeman. Okay, that's right.
That
Okay,
guy?
thank you. Okay. That's. Number 8, payroll and expense warrants for approval.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, we have quite a long list today. Move approval of the warrant for 5/1/24. First one, payroll of the county 24-43, the amount of $147,112.30. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it is a vote. Thank you.
Next, move approval of the payroll of the school for 24-33, the sum of $376,172.98. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Thank you.
Expense of the county, move approval of 05-0124, the sum $59,623.32. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And expense for the school, 24-11, move the sum of $180,520.25. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Thank you.
We have several opera awards, which I'm sure we'll hear about. So first, move approval of the warrant 24-44, opera Foxborough, the sum of $800,000.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
We'll explain it later.
All right, and another
It
one,
is a vote.
move approval of opera, another one for opera, 24-44, opera Foxborough, the sum $205,365. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor? Aye. It is
Aye.
a vote.
And the last one I have on the list is to move approval of opera Weymouth, 24-44, the sum of $358,589.68. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor? Aye.
Aye. That concludes our warrant list for
Thank you.
today. You're welcome.
9 and 10 will be taken at once here. Report of the American Rescue Plan Act, we had 4 awards,
Yes, sir.
so you're gonna explain those and anything else.
Well, I only read 3.
You should have had 4.
No, only had, that's what I was wondering about. There's 4 awards in the packet, but there are only 3 listed there.
Okay.
So I don't know if you come.
Yeah, you did only read 3,
Yeah,
but I'm looking at 4.
Well, I'll ask you to reconsider 1.
Yeah, we got four
Yeah.
papers here.
yeah, it's 4 things, but only 3 on the warrant. Maybe what to add one?
Was Franklin one of them? They were here last week and we
No.
said,
No,
So I'd ask you to consider the following.
Sure.
Should be an ARPA award for the town of Foxborough.
Yeah,
If you'd like to read the top, that's the amount right there. We can add that to the warrant that you
Sure.
just approved, sir.
right, so I'd add, Mr. Chairman, under the item of expense and payroll warrant, I'd add for the town of Foxborough, under the same, would be 24-44?
Yes.
24-44, add Foxborough, move the amount $601,910.
910. I see it.
Okay?
Okay, on the warrant.
Please, we got a
Motion
second.
made,
I'll second.
motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we
Okay.
go with the explanation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Stady.
Yes, sir.
This afternoon, the commissioners approved four warrant articles, excuse me, four ARPA awards. The total is, stand by, please. You just approved $1,965,864.68. With today's approvals, the total amount of awards from the county is $109,203,928.85. These particular awards obviously represent the latest activity in the portal. I do want to, before I get into the explanations, I want to recognize through you, Mr. Chair, that Chief Lynch from Franklin is on the line. He joined us last week. I wanted to give the commissioners and the chief a brief update on the Franklin Awards through you, Mr. Chairman, if I could.
Sure, certainly.
Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Chief.
Chief. How are you?
Hi, Chief.
You're muted.
Unmuting myself, thanks. I'm doing well,
Okay.
gentlemen. How are you?
Fine, how are you,
Great.
Chief? Good to see you again.
Go ahead, John.
Chief, Franklin has an application in the portal right now, and I believe our assistant director has been communicating with Amy. We're relying on your consultant, Jennifer Thompson from Capital Strategies, to push the grant application through the portal. I believe it is currently at level 2. That's my understanding. So it needs to reach, it has to get through Capital Strategies in order for us to see the award for the commissioner's consideration. Okay,
Okay.
so our level 2 approval will be done by Powers and Sullivan because Jennifer is your consultant. She can't wear 2 hats. So we'll be happy to call you after this meeting to give you any fresh updates or more clarity on that, but it's still a couple steps away from award by the commissioners.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah, no, we're just, it's just, I didn't think it was going to take as long as it has. And I'm just trying to make sure that whatever we need to do, we get it done so that we can kind of move forward with the work that we're looking to do with the
Yeah,
co-response.
following last week's meeting, we looked at the award, the grant application in the portal. It was sitting at level 1, which means our initial consultant was reviewing it. And I believe it was then stationed to go to level 2, which is Powers and Sullivan.
Okay.
That was our understanding. All
Right.
right.
I
thank
know,
you.
I know Amy's been working on it. I've been here just in case there's been any questions about what we're trying to do or anything like that, but I will speak with her.
Sure. Okay,
Okay.
we'll reach out after this meeting, give you a fresh update.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, Chief,
Thank you,
take care.
Chief.
All right, thanks.
Become a frequent player. You're gonna get.
The
Yeah.
first award to the town of Foxborough, as Commissioner Stady just mentioned, was $601,910 was a reimbursement for an infrastructure water project on the West Street Dam Water Main Project. This is covering a portion of an $807,000 project associated with the town of Foxborough. The second item, which was ARPA 1271, was also for the town of Foxborough. This was $205,365. This is a hybrid award under revenue replacement, which means some of it's in advance and some of it's reimbursable. This is again an item associated with infrastructure. It's a dams breach analysis. They need the funding to conduct a mandatory analysis of dams for creation of emergency action plans, safety inspections, and removal design as needed. They go on to explain that they've spent $131,000 so far in an open purchase order, with $74,100 remaining to be spent, which will bring us to 100% completion. The original contract to perform this work was $299,000 with a change order increase of $6,000, which brought it to $305,000. The town received a grant in the amount of $100,500 for the glue factory pond design and permitting piece, with $27,000 of task 400 still being charged to ARPA. The total the town intends to charge to ARPA is $205,000, which is the difference between the original contract with change order and the grant received to date. The last one for Foxborough is contract $800,000. This is an infrastructure water sewer category reimbursement for water meters in an encoder receiver transmitter system. So those three items are tight and right for the town of Foxborough. The remaining contract was an infrastructure water sewer project for the town of Weymouth. Again, reimbursement to fund water main replacement and improvement on Washington Street. This is the second submission under this particular project, which is rather large infrastructure project in excess of $3 million. One item that I know some of you may be interested in knowing is, with these awards, where does it leave the communities in terms of their balance?
Right.
With respect to Foxborough, they have actively engaged all of the funding allotted to them. Prior to these awards, they had $2.6 million tied up in applications that were pending. So with this award, I would expect a large portion of that 2.6 to shrink for pending, but they have no further funds for additional applications. And the town of Weymouth is in a similar position. Weymouth has $193,661 remaining after this grant, but they had a sizable amount, $4.7 million tied up in pending applications. This $800,000 was a big piece of that. So both communities are winding down with their applications and activity within the portal. And then finally, I think I mentioned to you last week, we are actively doing monitoring. We completed one last week. We have finalized our form, and I'll show you a picture of it next week so you can see how we're tracking and communicating with communities to create records on the monitoring and closing of these grants. That is all I have at this time. Oh, one footnote. The website is up to date with respect to grants awarded to date as of the middle of April. With today's awards, we'll be adding about another $2 million to that. So if you looked at it today, it's about $107 million. We'll push these in as updates as of the beginning of May.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Refer back to Weymouth for me and see what I missed here. What was today's grant
$800,000.
and what was it for?
It's an infrastructure water sewer project
Okay.
associated with the Washington Street water main replacement.
Oh, yes. And they're now down
I
there.
beg your pardon, I misspoke. It's not 800. It's 358,589.
And they got 190 to go.
Weymouth still has a little over 100, but 193,000 to go.
Okay, so they're catching up though. Okay.
But they have well over $4 million in applications pending within the portal. So they're active. They're cleaning up
Yep.
what they want to do. Which is
Okay.
a great space to be in.
Well, they're in a good position.
Yes.
No, I don't have any other questions. Any other questions of John on APRA?
Just a quick comment. I
Yes.
remember seeing the director, the newly appointed director of Foxborough, was it Rachel Page? Is that her name, maybe?
It could be.
Yeah, well, Blaine was, it was at a conference, and she was very concerned of getting her application acted on in a timely manner. So it's good to see that they've been in the portal,
Mhm.
acted on already, and they're in good shape. It wasn't long ago that Foxborough was, kind of far behind, so it's great.
They had some transition, I believe,
Yeah.
some turnover in leadership that probably caused some delays in the application cycle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's not unusual. We've had a couple of communities that went through that same experience, but you're right. Foxborough's back in the game.
Yeah, it's great, great.
Okay,
Good job.
is it 1:30 yet?
120.
120.
You don't have any bid openings.
Okay, bid openings, we have none. Contract awards, we have none, right? We have one pending and she's doing the due diligence. Number 13. Date change for the June 19th, 2024 County Commission meetings. Yesterday, Director Cronin and I briefly discussed, and he pointed out that June 19th this year is a holiday.
Really?
Juneteenth.
Oh,
Juneteenth,
that's
right?
right, that's
It
right.
falls on a Wednesday.
And it
Yes.
falls on a Wednesday.
Oh,
I'd like to have your opinion and then we'll make a change or not meet that week, whatever you think it looks. It's too early to tell about the agenda, but
Mhm.
I just wanted to let you know as soon as I found out. And you don't have to make up your mind today, but let's talk about it if we want to, or take it under consideration and then perhaps next week or the week after, we can decide what we're gonna do in the middle of June.
hmm.
So if you have any comments today, we'll take them now, or we can carry it again in a week or so and discuss it, make it final. We have no advisory board in June, it's in May.
Right.
That's right.
The substantial amount of the budget would be covered and the advisory board doesn't meet in May.
Right.
Interesting.
Keep in mind that I'd like to carry on what we started last year of on or about, July 4th is not on our
Right.
list yet.
We're scheduled for
We
July
will be
3rd,
off on July 4th week.
July 4th week, right? So we miss a week, we come back the 26th and clear up any business, and then we have the following week off to do that, or choose a different date. We could do 18 or 20, a Thursday, if we have to.
If we do it now, I have no problem with it. We'll let everyone know, that's all. So we can move it to a Tuesday or a Thursday on that week, but the 19th is a holiday. The county's closed.
It'll be a pleasure, Mr. John, if you mind, either way.
Well, why don't we,
We'll see
we're
how-
off 2 weeks after that. Why don't we tentatively do it for the day before, which is a Tuesday,
Six
Tuesday,
eighteen.
yeah.
the 18th, and then we'll go from there.
And it would depend on how much work we have to do that.
Right, but I don't want to be off twice in 3 weeks, but,
You're approaching year end. There may be some transfer
Yeah.
deadlines
Yeah.
and so forth.
and
you
I'd
have
like to stick to
attend
the July 4th week being off.
I support that. That's a great call. All right.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. Without objection, we're gonna set our middle week June, what's it, the week of the 17th meeting for Tuesday, the 18th. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Any other questions about that? Okay, report of the county director.
Just two quick items, commissioners. First, next week, 2 weeks from today, May 15th, you'll have your advisory board meeting in Walpole at the agricultural school. This meeting will be to approve, approve of the FY 25 budget. I also want to alert the commissioners, next week, we will have some transactional consideration for you. We currently have one transfer in play for you to approve that would move to the queue of the advisory board the following week. So relatively light schedule in terms of preparation for the advisory board meeting because a lot of the work has been done in April. But we'll be meeting on the 8th as a commission to consider one transfer and then the following week on the 15th being Walpole.
Okay.
And on the other, I just wanted to call your attention, our own Bill Buckley sang the national anthem today at the Dedham Superior Court Law Day.
Oh.
Bill has many talents and he was called upon to add some patriotic flavor to the meeting and it was well appreciated. So thank you very much.
Pat McDermott wasn't available?
I don't know if Bill is first or second in the queue, but it's
right.
always available. So
Does a great job too.
yes,
I've
it
heard
does.
it before.
He told me the secret of singing the national anthem is to ask everybody to sing along.
Hmm.
So he doesn't forget the words. That's all I have. Thank you.
Maybe we should mention to Clerk Tobin and Judge Colvin that Bill sings the national anthem. I don't know if they do the national anthem at their law day, but I'm sure they do something. Okay,
Yeah.
any other questions? Anything for John?
I didn't have anything.
Number 15, emergency items or topics we did not reasonably anticipate would be discussed. Anything else, commissioners?
Jeez.
We're moving right along today.
Yeah, we did.
This is nice.
Goodness. I'm hoping to attend an event in Franklin tonight. It's a organization called SAFE, and
Say,
we indirectly gave money to them. We gave Franklin money, didn't you, what, Franklin?
$100,000.
$100,000. So I'll probably be saying a few words on behalf of the board.
Sure.
Obviously, I can
okay,
bring greetings on behalf of the board. to them. And I did want to commend Robert Pearson on a really nice volunteer program last week that I was able to attend.
Yeah. and I
That was for
couldn't make it.
Medfield and Walpole, I believe it was. And the volunteers do a great job. Robert and Chris and the staff, they really do a nice job recognizing people. And I was honored to bring greetings on behalf of the board, obviously, to them as well at that gathering. So I want to make sure I do mention that. It was a great function, Robert. Great work. Keep it up. You're doing a nice job there. Even though mistakenly he called me Mr. Commissioner Shea. That's okay. That's you got a plug there. You got a plug. Oh, it's okay. I'm only kidding.
I'm gonna put down that I was there then.
That's right, you were.
Make it.
Because you were recognized. He was like, thank you, Commissioner Shea. Everybody looked and I go, oh, see, he's here. He's here in spirit. He's always with us. But no, it was a great job. It was wonderful. Very nice time.
All right, last call before we adjourn in memory of our friend Steve Feinstein of Foxborough, Mass.
I would just say in the short time I knew him as a commissioner, but more importantly, I think for me, my reference always was as an advisory board member. And he was on there for a while.
He always came
And
early.
he always came and he always was very focused, very dedicated, did his homework.
I never had, he's got a great history.
Solid member.
Yeah.
Solid member, really. Solid person. So obviously always our condolences to his family and for the loss. It's a loss for all of us because he was a valuable person, to all of us in different ways. And a gentleman too. Total gentleman. So, tough day.
Okay, I'm gonna call for adjourn.
I'll move we adjourn, Mr. Chairman, at 1:26.
Second.
Motion made and second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is
All
adjourned. Thank you very much. All right, I gotta find out when the Quincy Law Day is. It might be next week.
No, Quincy Law Day is the 15th.
Okay,
It is, I have that letter on my bulletin board.
okay,
And that's what made me think I don't